Today, we're talking about a surprisingly magical and often overlooked financial opportunity in childhood: losing that first tooth. Yep, today's episode is called Tooth Fairy, Are You Ready? Because if you're a parent or caregiver, chances you'll find yourself scrambling one night soon, sliding a dollar or more under your kid's pillow, and hoping you remember to do so before the sun comes up. But what if I told you this milestone, this tiny tooth moment, can actually be a powerful tool for teaching your kids about money? Ready to improve your financial situation? Go to www.makeitpersonalpodcast.com, where you can download our ebooks or find out where you currently stand with our quick financial fitness calculator. While there, you can also schedule a no-obligation conversation with one of our advisors. My name is Mark Zagurski, and I'm the Director of Strategy and Communication for Mutual of Omaha Advisors, a division of Mutual of Omaha. Very simply, we help our customers protect what they care about and achieve their financial goals. And if you're blessed to have children like me, there's no one that I care to protect more than them and their financial futures. Our advisors can help you to build a plan that allows you to live for today while planning for tomorrow. Okay, back to the story. That first wiggly tooth, it's a rite of passage, and we're never quite ready for it. One minute you're helping your toddler tie their shoes, and the next minute you're staring into that gappy grin of a kid who suddenly looks older. And as if we need another job to add to our already massive parenting to-do list, now we get to play Tooth Fairy 2, costumes optional, pressure inevitable. Kids generally lose their first tooth around age 5 or 6, and most will have lost all 20 baby teeth by the time they reach roughly age 12. 20 teeth. That's 20 Tooth Fairy visits, and if you got more than one child, multiply that by chaos. Now let's talk dollars and cents. According to recent surveys, the average parent gives just under $5 for a child's first lost tooth. Multiply that by 20, and we're talking about $100 per child over just a few years. Sure, we've all heard stories, maybe from our kids themselves, about their friends getting $20 or even $100 from the Tooth Fairy, which leaves the rest of us wondering, are we doing it wrong? We might give a little extra for that first tooth. It's a big deal. But we try to stay consistent and keep things simple after that. Think $1, maybe $2. Because here's the truth. Good money habits don't come from surprise windfalls. They come from consistent experience with earned money, like a regular weekly allowance. But don't worry, you don't need to break the bank to keep the Tooth Fairy magical. It's not about the amount, it's about the experience. And yes, glitter is encouraged. A little sparkle can go a long way. So here's the real golden nugget. Tooth Fairy visits are a perfect gateway to start talking to your kids about money choices. We normally encourage our kids to split their money or allowance into 3 buckets: spend, save, and give. But when it comes to Tooth Fairy money, we loosen the reins. We let our kids decide how they want to use it. Whether they spend it on a Pokemon card or stash it away in their savings jar, this is a chance for kids to feel a little ownership and pride. It's their money earned in a milestone moment, and the stakes are low enough to let them learn by doing it. And if your family's a little bit more tech forward, there are even apps like Early Bird that let kids invest small amounts and get contributions from family and friends when they lose a tooth. Grandma can celebrate that molar and help grow a college fund. Welcome to the 21st century, Tooth Fairy. Okay, here's a big one. You're trying to keep things modest and magical, and then your kid comes home from school talking about how their friend got $20 or even $50 for the same tooth. How do you respond? Wow, Kyle is a very generous Tooth Fairy. That tooth must have been a special tooth. Your Tooth Fairy leaves rare treasures like silver dollars. Those are pretty valuable too. No shame, no competition. Just a reminder that all Tooth Fairies are different, and sometimes rare things come in small packages. Here's our final takeaway. If your kid's starting to lose teeth, maybe it's also time to start an allowance. Or maybe it's time to start to find unique ways to let your kids earn money. Tooth Fairy money is fun, it's celebratory, but it's also random. If we want our kids to build lifelong money skills, they need consistent exposure to earning, spending, saving, and giving. Since our kids were school-aged, each summer we enter into a summer deal. I've encouraged our daughter and son to come up with their best thoughts as to what they could do each summer to keep getting better during those months where they're off school, while giving them a chance to earn a little money. It started with our daughter in chapter books. Each chapter that she read that first summer was worth a certain dollar amount. That quickly evolved the next summer into books and how many books she could read, each being worth a certain dollar amount. With her, now 17 years old and working a summer job, it's sort of involved in a sort of 401k match type concept. She's our spender, and she likes to spend our money. Each of the last 2 summers, we've agreed that however much money she has grown her bank account balance by when school starts, she will earn 25 cents for each dollar. Our son, on the other hand, now 14, started in the same place with reading books. He then went on to math facts, or how many math problems he could do each summer. The last 2 summers, it's turned to physical fitness. Last summer, he suggested that for each 100 push-ups that he did, it should be worth $1. I agreed, wondering how many push-ups could he actually do that summer. Believe it or not, the number was 35,000, worth a cool $350. Gulp. This summer, he decided he wanted to mix in some pull-ups with push-ups, as well as adding in some miles on the treadmill. The tally, 46 miles, 18,100 push-ups, and 5,800 pull-ups for a total of $345. Let's just say I've not seen as jacked of a 14-year-old as our son. At the end of the summer, we settle up. They report what they saved or tracked, and I pay them what they earned. From there, back to spend, save, give. They get a portion to spend, we allocate a portion to put into their savings account, and we also allocate a portion that I further match to give away. They each select their own charity. For our daughter, it's our local children's hospital as her charity. She had an atrial flutter at birth, and her first car ride was in the back of an ambulance. The children's hospital fixed her up, and she's never looked back, and we are forever grateful. For our son, he's always loved sharks and has chosen a charity called Shark Allies. They're dedicated to the protection and conservation of sharks and rays, something that he really connects with. They take time to handwrite a letter to their charity. We write a check, yes, I'm old school, and we drop it in the mail. What are the lessons? Set goals, grow and get better, earn money, spend money, save money, give money, practice gratitude. Another benefit of this, they're both rock star students. They both excel at just about everything, but for her, reading is tops, and for him, it's math. So the next time your child comes to you proudly holding a freshly lost tooth in their tiny hand, take a moment. Celebrate the milestone, sprinkle a little magic, but also remember, it's more than a tooth. It's a teachable moment, a financial building block, and a sweet memory all rolled into one. The good news is that developing a plan to better your financial situation, and ultimately that of your loved ones, including your children, is solvable with the help of a financial advisor. The thing about personal finance is, well, it's personal. And if you want your plan to be personal, it has to be tailored to you. It's never too early or too late to create a plan to give you the financial security and freedom you deserve. Take control of your future and schedule a no-obligation consultation with one of our advisors today. Go to www.makeitpersonalpodcast.com to learn more or to connect with one of our advisors. While there, you can also download our ebooks or subscribe to our monthly newsletter. Oh, and don't forget, please like and subscribe to this podcast. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we understand that personal finance is personal, and financial well-being is essential to achieving your life's goals. Our vision is for every customer to be able to imagine, plan, and secure their financial futures. Make it personal. It's your money, it's your plan, it's your future.
This podcast is for educational purposes only and may include references to concepts that have legal and/or tax implications. Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Strategies discussed may not be suitable for everyone. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mutual of Omaha Advisors is a division of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company.